And this is pertaining women. Women. The divine feminine. The divine feminine energy. This is Jennifer Felix readings. The divine feminine energy. Okay. Um, and this is with any women. Okay. I don't care what race, what background you come from. I don't care about that. Okay. We're not judging here, right? I notice with women, women tend to be jealous of other women. Okay. I've never been jealous of anybody. Um, if anything, I would want to inspire, I would want to, a woman has inspired me in life to be a better woman, a better mother. Um, and the females that I have around me, they give me love, and I give them love. They give me wisdom. They give me knowledge. I'm learning. Okay, my mother, for instance. Okay, um, so women should never be jealous of other women. Okay, mothers should not be jealous of daughters, and daughters should not be jealous of mothers. Okay, but sometimes that's the situation. If that's the situation, then you need to cut ties with that person and walk away. Okay, say what you have to say and walk away. Okay. You can do it in a respectful way. Okay. You don't have to do it in a malice way. Okay. Even if that person is malice, you don't have to be malice. Okay. So let's talk about the divine feminine. Okay. A true divine feminine woman knows who she is. A true divine feminine woman is at a good place in her life, right? Not just at a good place, she understands herself, okay? She's not putting on a facade, or she's not of the material world, okay? She's of the spiritual world, okay? That a true divine feminine woman, okay? The women always led, okay? They said the men let lead, but the women were the true leaders, okay? The true healers, okay? If a lot of you guys don't know this, the women were the true healers, okay? Um, they were the ones, okay, and they're the ones that bring life into this world, okay. They bring prana, they bring air, they bring everything into this world, okay. So we see two women right now arguing, right? um and I'm not going to stay long on this. Do you want to be my best friend? Yeah, the thing is, I have in my life, I have women that uplift me, okay. I have women around me that uplift me. I have women that truly love me, okay. um and I have I choose my friends like I choose my food. Okay. I choose my friends like I choose my food. Okay. I choose my friends like I choose my fruits. I choose my friends like I would choose my man. Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm into women, because I'm not. Okay. But what I'm saying is, you take your time. Okay. You take your time. Okay. You get to know the people, right? If you don't have a soul tribe, okay, of like-minded women, or women just to inspire you to do better, okay, uplift you, okay, when you need uplifting, okay, not trying to put you down, not jealous. You don't need those kind of women in your life, okay. You need women that are going to send you positive energy and also clarity, and also women that know themselves, that love themselves, okay, that may have self-doubt sometime, but somebody that friends that can encourage them, uplift them, okay. I talk about my friends a lot, but I only have few female friends, you guys. I don't have a lot of female friends, okay, and it's for a reason, okay. Somebody says, are you going to watch the Super Bowl halftime show with Bad Bunny? He is going to be with security at the Super Bowl. Yes, I did a read on Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is from the island that I'm from, Puerto Rico. Some of the songs that he has done will go down in history. Um, I don't think I'm going to watch it. I am a Eagles fan. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I do like Bad Bunny. I like his music. Some of the music I don't like, some of it I do. Okay, I like when he sings the old way. Okay, There's a song of his I always play, okay? He's talking about his island of Puerto Rico. He's talking about his grandmother, those kind of songs, okay? Um so anyways, I want to talk about these two women that are arguing in public, right? And we have girls, young girls, right, that look up and they listen to this, right? They listen to these women and they aspire to be like these women, okay? They're getting body, I mean, you can get your body done. I mean, I got work on my body. I need to get my stomach done. I had my stomach done actually. But anyways, your body doesn't define you, okay? Um, I don't think nothing's gonna happen to Bad Bunny. I just feel like Bad Bunny has people around him he can't really trust. I did a psychic reading on Bad Bunny, and I did that for him, and I hope he got to see that reading. Okay, that was for him. Okay, when you go into Hollywood, there's rules. Okay, and through his music is where he tries to escape the rules. Okay, and I love when he goes back to the old way, okay, when he talks about meaningful things. He has a good spirit. It's just some of the people around him. Um, but I did a read on him, so you can go to the read that I did on Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is from Puerto Rico. He loves his country. He loves his people. His people love him. Okay, so I want to talk about feminine, the divine feminine. We all have a feminine side. We all have a masculine side. Okay, I have female friends, but I have very few. Okay, my mother was the same way. Okay, my nanny was the same way. Okay, my abuela was the same way. My abuela had she had like two best friends, one Cuban and one Puerto Rican. Okay, and they always came around. Okay, they were best friends for years. Okay, and they uplifted each other. They were there for each other, good times and bad times. Okay, so we have two women that are celebrities. Okay, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Okay, and it's very interesting that these women are Caribbean women. Okay, and they're very immature. Okay, they're very immature, not just immature, it's like, why would you as a woman look up to women like that? Okay, women that are jumping from man to man, okay, and jumping into different relationships, and that tells you right there that they don't even love themselves. Okay, a woman that loves herself is not going to be jumping into relationship to relationship. Okay, and you have to learn from your mistakes, or you will repeat your mistakes over and over and over. And what happens is these mistakes are passed down to your children. Okay, and this behavior is learned, and your children will do the same things that you have done. Okay, this is why me as a mother, okay, I'm in my 40s. Okay, I've been through things, I learned things, and I will not go back to the old ways. Okay, I've learned, I have grown. Okay, and these two women are arguing and people are feeding into this. Okay, I'm not doing a psychic read on them, okay, because I'm not going to give them my time or day or my energy, but I will address something. Okay, so you have young girls. Okay, they're in a position to influence young girls. Okay, young girls of all races, all creeds, and everything. Okay, and they may have a gift, they may not have a gift. Okay, that's on how you perceive their gifts, right? But for my children, especially my girls, okay, I would not want my girls following women, grown women, that are arguing over the internet. Now, are they doing this for publicity, attention? Obviously, they're doing this for attention. Everything they do is for attention. Okay, um, and people are feeding into this. Okay, and my question is, why can't they just come together and have each other's back? Okay. So this tells you what type of women they are. Okay. You have young girls that are listening to their music. So what I'm seeing is the four directions. Okay. Papa Legby energy. Okay. Four directions, right? So you have choices out here. You have free will. You can either go right, you can go left. You can go north, you can go south, okay? So normally when you see Papa Legby, you're at a crossroad, right? But you're also given this gift, right? To help others, encourage others, uplift others, okay? And we see two grown ass women, okay, arguing over the internet. And I would not want my daughters to be following those kind of women, okay? I don't care who they are, okay? First of all, my girls would never, never, never. My girls are more divine feminine than Cardi B and Nicki Minaj will ever be, okay? They are natural beauties. Okay, they haven't done nothing to their bodies. What you see is what you get. Okay, they truly love themselves. Okay, so they do a lot of things for attention. So women that are very insecure will do things for attention. Okay, they will get men. And I'm gonna do say something for Carly B, what I'm picking up psychically, and then something I'm picking up for Nicki Minaj psychically. Okay, so Carly B's over here, right? She's pregnant with another child, right? So she's bringing another child into this world. Okay, and what I'm seeing for her now, I'm gonna tell you about her love, her finances. Okay, so her love life. Okay, her love life is that guy that she's having a baby to is not a straight man. Okay, if she don't know, um, he's not a straight man. This is Carly B. Okay, the guy that she's pregnant with, is not a straight man. Okay, and he does not love her. Okay, buying you things, buying you cars, buying you houses, not love. Okay, Carly B, if you're watching my channel, that's not love. Okay, love is being there for you. Not just being there for you, your best friend, somebody you can communicate with, somebody that's not telling your business, somebody's not that's not gossiping about you, somebody's not that's not going to other men and having relationships with. So this tells you she has Carly B has insecurities that she needs to work on as a woman. Okay. So whoever her Babalao is, she needs to see her Babalao. Okay. But her Babalao can only help her but so much. Okay. She's got to help herself. Okay. And by helping herself, she needs time for herself to heal. Okay. She needs to have time for herself to really know who she is. Okay. Um, because I truly don't believe she knows who she is. I believe she's a lost soul out here. Okay. That's as far as her love life. Okay. As far as her career, her finances, she will struggle in her finances. Okay. Yes, she's making money, but her gift is really to help others. Okay. And she's not using her gifts that she was given in the right way. So what's going to happen is what was given to her will be taken away from her. Okay. So I don't know what Babala she goes to, but the Babala can only help you but so much, Carly B. Okay. So you need to work on yourself, baby girl. Okay. You need to heal yourself. You need time for yourself. You need time. She loves her children, of course. We all love our children, right? But she needs time to be by herself, love herself, give that love that she's giving out there to those men. Give that love to yourself. Okay, Carly B. Give that love to yourself. Love yourself more. Okay. Inspire women and girls. Okay. You're not inspiring them by talking about gangs and your body parts. I mean, that's not inspiring women to be better women. Okay. You have a platform. Use your platform for the good. Okay. Because if not, you're going to lose everything that you have. Okay. Mark my words when I say this. Okay. So that was her love life and that man, they're not going to be together long. I say the longest that I'm seeing is 3 to 6 months or 3 to 6 years. Okay, that's it. He's not a faithful man. Okay, he's a cheater. Okay, he likes men and women. Okay, he prefers men. Okay, and you don't want to get no diseases, right? And I'm going to say for entertainment purposes, but this is the truth. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, so we talked about her finances, her money, and she has a platform. Okay, people have platforms and they get to a certain point and they don't use the platforms for what they really need to use the platforms for. Okay, you're supposed to be leading young girls, okay? By leading young girls is not talking about getting into gang activity or I'm a blood, I'm a crip, I'm a G, I'm a this, okay? That's not cool, okay? Because in gangs, there's only two things that happen with people in gangs. They wind up dead or they wind up in jail. Okay, so you're not leading women to in the right direction. Okay, you need to get back to your roots. Okay, I know you're getting back to your roots because I see it in a lot of your videos, but you're truly not there yet. Okay, because if you're there yet, you would be speaking different and acting different. Okay, you would still be yourself because you're very funny. Okay, you have a good spirit. Okay, you're a Libra. Okay, I like your energy, but the problem is you don't know yourself. Okay, so by knowing yourself is you have to no distractions. Okay, if you have to go to I think Carly B's from she's half um Trini and half Dominican Republic. Go to Dominican Republic for a couple months. Take a vacation. Get to know your people. Okay, really know your people. Really know your ancestral roots. Okay, um, and get some peace. There's no peace there. Okay, so we talked about her love and we talked about her finances, okay, and her spiritual, okay, her spiritual. These women that seek attention out here and have a platform to really help women, I would not be looking up to you as a woman, okay, because you're not a divine feminine, okay, you're still a little girl trying to be a woman, okay, you can't walk in the shoes of a woman unless you are a woman, okay. Now let's go to Nicki Minaj. Okay, Nicki Minaj. Okay, Nicki Minaj is in a domestic violence situation. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. Okay, also the guy she was with was charged with. He's a pedophile. Okay, a pedophile. Okay, so that shows you that there's unhealed trauma there in her childhood. Okay, I don't know what was going on in her childhood. I know her brother was also a sex offender. Okay, for entertainment purposes. So they need some healing here. Okay, because what I'm seeing is a lawsuit. Okay, for entertainment purposes. Um, and Nicki Minaj will file a lawsuit against Cardi B. Okay, they're already coming after Cardi. Okay, they're not coming after her as far as like goons, but as far as her pockets, her money. Okay, nobody's gonna feed your children but you, but you. Okay, just saying. Okay. So then we go over here to Nicki Minaj. Okay, so she's in a domestic violence situation. So that tells you right there that she doesn't love herself. Okay, she doesn't value herself, and she needs a lot of healing. Okay, I see a lot of childhood trauma, and I also see this with Carly B. There's a lot of childhood trauma. Okay, we all been through some shit in life, and we all took the time to heal that shit. Okay, so y'all need to heal that shit. As far as Nicki Minaj, her love life, she's with a pedophile. And also, what I'm seeing is not just a pedophile, money coming out, but money not coming in, and the money that's coming in is going back out. Okay, so this man is not faithful. He's a pedophile. Okay, he was charged with pedophilia, young girls. Also, her brother was charged with pedophilia. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised in her childhood if something happened, she was touched for entertainment purposes. Okay, just saying. Okay, so she needs to heal that. Okay, now as far as her finances, okay, financial. Okay, the money's coming in, but the problem is there's too much money coming out. Okay, and I see this with both of them. So if you think about it, they have similar stories. Okay, the only thing is Carly B is not getting beat on, okay? But she is getting abuse looks different. Hey JR, abuse looks different, okay? So she's not happy, okay? Carly B's not happy. Okay, she can put on the front, she's happy. I gotta get all these sales on my record labels. That shows you right there that money can't even make you happy. Okay, these women have money, and the money that they're bringing in can't even make them happy. Okay, so that shows you money can't make you happy. Okay, because happiness starts within, not without. Okay, so Nicki Minaj. So I'm doing a psychic read on Carly B and Nicki Minaj. So I just did Carly B's energy. Okay, Carly B needs to watch her money. Okay. Um, I feel like she's in debt. She owes a lot of money. Okay. And she's not putting the quality of music. She's not the quality. Carly B, if you're watching my channel, listen to me. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. You need to do music and you need to connect to your ancestral roots. Okay. That music that you would do, connecting back to your ancestral roots, you will bring in some revenue. Okay. So I think she's from um, Carly B. Okay. I think she's from Dominican Republic. So put some salsa music out there, some merengue. And she's also from Trinidad. Some Caribbean hits. Okay. Because I believe you would make money there. Okay. Go back to your roots. Okay. Now we're talking about Nicki Minaj. So her love life, I mean, obviously she chose to be with a pedophile. He's a pedophile. He's a record. He was charged with pedophilia. Okay. He was charged with being with underage girl. Okay. You can't teach a dog new tricks. Okay. You cannot teach a dog new tricks. And the reason why I'm saying dog, because that's what energy he's shown up as a literally a dog. Um, you can't tame the dog. You can't teach this dog. Okay. So she's with somebody that is a pedo. And I notice a pattern with her, right? Her brother's a pedo. And obviously you can tell there's some intellectual issues going on with the brother. She wasn't raised by her mother, okay? She was raised by her wala, her grandparents. They were the same age. Yeah, so they would be so much if they could come together, okay? And then I asked myself, are they really like, is this a publicity stunt? Okay, because they both are have money coming in, but the money's going out, and the money's making, they're not even happy. Okay, happy. Okay, they're not happy. So that tells you money can't buy happiness. Happiness is within. Okay, and you can go to all the babalaos you want to go to in the world. The babalaos can't make you happy. Okay, they can't. You have to make yourself. They can help you with your love life. Okay, hey, new beginnings, but they can't help you with yourself. Okay, you're your own worst enemy. Okay, you. Okay, and you got to be careful because I'm staying on Carly for a minute. You're at the crossroads, baby girl. Okay, you're supposed to use your gift and your platform to help others. Okay, um, and you will lose it all. Um, and right now, I know you're concerned about your wealth, your financial security, your family, your loving team, success in combination. So you need to stay focused on that, okay? Because your wealth is coming up, okay? So your wealth is how you survive, and I know you may put on the front to the world like you're strong all the time. Nobody's strong here, okay? This is for Carly B. Okay, so her wealth is coming out good, but the ancestors is coming out in reverse. Okay, when the ancestors speak, we must listen. Okay, and the ancestors are speaking. Okay, so the ancestors are saying for her, she has a lot of self doubt, a lack of self awareness, which I already said that. Okay, and the ancestors are saying the same thing. Um, Inner critical. She's very critical of herself. She needs to stop being critical. This is what you get. This is what it is. If you don't like it, oh well. Okay? And not being critical is when you love yourself, you don't care what people think about you. Okay? Um Self-loathing. Okay, this is Carly B's energy. Punishment, destruction, ignoring the call. So this is the judgment card in reverse. This judgment card is all about your ancestors. Okay. Your ancestor wisdom, your ancestor knowledge. Okay. And the ancestors are not happy. Okay. Normally the ancestors are happy. There is in the upright. Okay. Because you have a higher calling on your life. Okay. You're the one that's supposed to change the generational trauma, the generational direction of your family. And you are so stuck on worried about everything else that's going on that you don't even have to be worried about, because you're putting yourself in position to be dealt this hand. Okay. This is your love and your finances, so you need to be careful. Okay. And that is something that you're really concerned about. They see that. Okay. um you need to find balance. Okay. Balance in all areas of your life. And I think her birthday is coming up. Okay. She's a Libra. I don't know if she was born on the 20th, October 20th, but 1020 is coming out here. So this is an important day for you. 1020. Okay. And this is what the ancestors are saying. Okay. So we're going to go over to Nicki Minaj here. So Nicki Minaj is with somebody that has a criminal record. Somebody said he was committed with manslaughter. Keith Petty and his victims were the same age. Okay, so you're with a murderer and a pedophile. Okay, Nicki Minaj. Okay, so this tells you how much you value yourself. This tells you how much you value your kids. Okay, to let a man that's in your house and he's a pedophile, a registered sex offender. Okay, um, I'm sorry, baby girl. He got to go. Okay. Also, I'm hearing chatter. Okay, when you hear chatter, you don't want to hear chatter. Okay, so he's and now, is this a business agreement? Is this a business relationship? No. Okay. Um, Not at all. Okay. Yes, Keith Petty. She's in a domestic violence situation. And I'm gonna tell you why. The card's gonna come out. Okay. It's gonna come out. Mark my words, it's gonna come out. Okay. So give me two cards on Nicki Minaj. So we got the Hierophant. And we got the Sun and the Emperor in reverse. But I'm going to take this last card on her for some reason. We have the Death in reverse. Okay. So this is Carly B's energy. These two cards on this side. Okay. On this side, we got Nicki Minaj energy. Okay. Everything's in the reverse of energy. Everything is in the reverse. As above, so below. Okay. As within, so without. So without, as within. Okay. So the first card that we got out on her was the Hierophant. Hierophant card. Okay. In the reverse. So Nicki Minaj, if you're listening to me, personal beliefs, freedom, going against the grain, unconditional, unconventional foolishness, generosity, blind faith, and misconception. Okay. So whatever faith she's leaning on, she needs to lean on something stronger. Okay. So she needs to go back to her roots. Okay. In Trinidad. Okay. She needs to go back to Trinidad and go back to her roots. Okay. All these people got Babalaos, but their life their life is in shambles. Okay. She needs to go back to her roots. But the problem is she don't have freedom. There's no freedom here. Okay. The Hierophant card is all about freedom, spiritual freedom. Okay. Leaning on your faith, your spirituality. Okay. There's no faith here. Okay. You don't even have faith for yourself. So I don't know if you have given up on yourself, but if you have given up, you baby girl, you need to fight. Okay. But in order for you to fight, you need to live in your truth. Okay. because there's something going on here with this Hierophant, okay? The energy of unexpected. There's too much unexpected things going on, okay? It shouldn't be going on. You should have control, okay? You don't have control. With the Hierophant coming in reverse, there's no control. And the Hierophant's all about spirituality, okay? Having faith, okay? Maybe you don't have faith. Maybe you're lacking in your spirituality, okay? At one point, you could have been having a lot of faith, okay? This faith has been tainted. And I'm going to tell you something with this red that's coming out, this is not good, okay? Because there's something that you did that is going to come, it's going to backfire on you, okay? And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to get there in a minute, okay? So we have also the second card out was the sun. The sun is all about your wishes, your dreams, your ambitions, right? Your calling, okay, the things that you want, okay, you have the money, okay, you have the money, but the money's coming out, okay, there's not enough money coming in and there's too much money coming out, okay. So sun is all about your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, the little girl in you, right, that has these dreams and hopes, and you're getting yourself out of this environment and you move yourself to a better environment, but you're still having the same kind of struggles, okay. That shit don't make sense, okay, it's not adding up, okay. If you money can't buy you happiness. Obviously we see this with these two, okay. I'm not gonna. So we have the sun out in reverse, so healing that inner child, right? Also feeling down. So there's a lot of feeling down with her energy, already overly optimistic. She's overly optimistic, negative, depression, sadness, careless, and ignorance, okay. So this is showing me that this girl's suffering from depression, okay. She needs an intervention, just saying, okay. She needs people around her that loves her, so she needs to go back to Trinidad and Tobago, be around people that truly love you and truly care for you, not people that are like taking your money and using you and abusing you, okay. You're in a relationship with a man that's using and abusing you, talking about you, and then you also have this card with the sadness, this depression. So she's struggling with depression, you guys. This is real. Okay, this is real, but there's something that I want to tell you guys that is really um that's very important here. So when you see this card, that fire energy is about which okay, what reduces back to one is about new beginnings and being successful. But with this sun card and being in reverse is not successful. Okay, so I don't know if they have her on something, if she's taking something to cope or just get through the day. But this energy, this child is where I'm concerned about. There's a child on that horse. Okay, so I'm concerned about her children. Okay, I have to say that. Okay, and this could be in the present and the future. Okay, but there's something that I see something here, but I'm going to say it in a minute. So then the third card we got out was the Emperor in the reverse. So this would be her relationship. Okay, the Emperor she's with, the guy she's with, Kenneth Petty. This is Nicki Minaj energy. Okay, postpartum. I don't know if this is postpartum depression, and the reason why I say this is she's feeling down and she's depressed, and there's sadness, and there's careless, and there's ignorance. So when I see careless and ignorance, that tells me that she stopped caring for herself. Okay, and that is a problem. Now, is she dealing with postpartum? She could be, but this is a depression that is going to take a lot to get her back out. It's like you know how we talk about the phoenix riding. You hit rock bottom. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this is she got to hit rock bottom. Okay, and then she's gonna be like that phoenix rising. Okay, um, it's that's if she chooses to. Okay, so the other card out was the Emperor. Now this is the guy she's dealing with. He's coming out in the reverse. Okay, normally when you see an Emperor comes out in the upright. Okay, because the Emperor is about stability. Okay, he's about structure. He's about confidence. Okay, so her man is coming out in the reverse. So that is telling me his energy is not respect, not leadership, no stability there. Okay, because the Emperor is the kind of man you want in your life. Okay, they lead and you follow. Okay, a man is supposed to make you a better person. This man is showing up in the reverse. Okay, I don't know if he's an air sign or she's a fire sign. um No, this is fire. The sun is fire, and so is the Emperor's fire. So she could be an earth sign, and she could be dealing with a fire sign. Double confirmation of fire because the Scorpio energy is behind it. Okay, so um, controlling, lack of discipline, rigid, stubborn, tyrant, and reckless. Okay, okay. So she's the fire sign. So she could be dealing with an earth sign. So he could be an earth sign. He could be a Taurus, or he could be a Scorpio. Okay. So she's dealing with a earth sign, um, or a water sign. So he could be a water or earth sign, and she's the fire. Now we know fire and water. Okay, because you don't want fire and fire. Okay, but fire and water, you can deal with fire and water. But this kind of fire and water or fire and earth is not. It's not meshing. Okay, so the next card we got out was a death card. The death in reverse is resistance to change, fear of change, holding on to her old ways. Decay, personal transformation. Okay, stagnant. Her energy stagnant. Okay. Um, and the death in the upright would be endings, beginnings, change, transformation, and a new cycle. And she's supposed to be in a new cycle right now, but she's not in that new cycle. Okay. And all her cards came out in the reverse. Every single card came out in the reverse. And if I was doing a reading for her, okay, I would tell her exactly what I'm telling you right now. Okay, this is not good. Okay, there needs to be an intervention. Okay, there's something that she did. Okay, I'm going to say it, and she needs to be concerned because this that she did could backfire on her, and she knows what I'm talking about. Okay, and it's with the color red, roja. Okay, um, and this will backfire on her and this child. So sometimes when you make choices, they don't come to you, but they come to your children. And I'm going to say for entertainment purposes. Okay. Skip generations. Okay. And the trauma continues through generation to generation. And she was supposed to change the direction of the trauma. There's already death here. Okay. I don't know if she just lost somebody, a wala, a grandmother, a grandfather, a father, a mother. My light is flickering. Okay. Now there's some decision that she did or something she did, and I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna need more than a damn intervention. Okay. I don't know who she sees for spiritual guidance. He's a fire sign too. Okay, that makes sense. Fire and fire does not go together. Okay. Fire and fire, it's gonna be bad. Shit's gonna burn. Okay. That's why the sun came in the reverse. Okay. And the death came in reverse. Okay. So she's supposed to be having a new beginning. And you have fire and fire. Fire and fire is not it's not gonna happen. Okay. It's not mixing. Okay. But what I'm concerned about is something that she made a decision, and she knows what I'm talking about. Okay. I don't know who she goes for spirituality or who she serves, but she needs to be careful because whatever sacrifice she made, okay, might come back to haunt her or her child, okay, and this is a girl child, okay, and this is a warning, okay, and I'm just saying, you guys, when I do my reads, I'm pretty like goddamn accurate, okay. Um, Now let's pull one card on her and Carly B's energy, okay. Wow. Now they doing this for publicity because obviously they're not happy because they're both have money, and you can tell happiness can't buy their love. Okay. Happiness energy. Okay. So Paige is young energy. Okay. Somebody, let me tell you guys something. When you get into voodoo, okay, voodoo. Let me turn my fan on. Okay. Somebody made a sacrifice here. She made a sacrifice. Okay. Somebody's laying on this ground dead. So it's an older person. You see that older person dead? Then that woman that's Carly B and her child, and that man is laying there dead. He has red shoes on and he has that blue on, right? Emotions, right? But you see on the child and the woman's wearing all white, right? And there is a high priest or high priestess, and this is in voodoo, okay? Voodoo, okay? And we always say the devil comes and collects, right? But this is in the reverse, okay? So there's a sacrifice that she made for entertainment purposes. And what's going to happen is, and I'm a double confirmation of this. If you look in this card, there is a child riding this horse, right? Listen, pay attention to what I'm saying here. On this card too, there's a grown person riding the horse. It's the same white horse energy, right? But they're coming with death. Okay? So I don't know if she had a dream or she was involved in her father's death as a sacrifice to get financial gain. But if she was and she's watching my video or she gets my video or whoever she serves, okay? I don't know if it's the Baphomet, if it's voodoo, because I'm getting voodoo here. But and I don't know if she has a Babalao or whatever. That's a man energy. But she had a premonition of his death. Okay, so that means she can see. Okay, but the problem is when you're ingesting things or you're taking things to dim you down just to get through life, you're not seeing clear. Okay, so it could be something, she could be drinking a lot. I feel like she might be drinking a lot. This is tea. You'll never catch me drinking alcohol. The only time you catch me drinking alcohol is holidays or special occasions, okay? Because when you open yourself up to those kind of alcohol is an Arabic name, okay? Alcohol is a spirit, okay? Alcohol is a spirit, literally a damn spirit, okay? You have no control once you open that portal, because you're a portal. So when you drink alcohol, you're opening yourself up to entities to come inside you, okay, to control you, okay? And I don't know if she dreamed about her dad dying, but she's seen this premonition, okay? Or she had anything to do with this, but I'm just saying, okay? She was close to her dad. But there's a child energy coming out here, okay? I don't know if a child was sacrificed. I don't know. For entertainment purposes, it's all bullshit, okay? But she needs to be careful, okay? Because she needs to be careful. Because this child energy is coming out here, okay? And this may not come to her, but it can come to her child, okay? And I don't like to say that, but this is what it is. And I have to speak my truth, okay? I need to pull one card on her. Another card. Because I don't like this energy. And I'm seeing she might drink more or something like that she didn't do before. But she's uptaking it, like an uptake of her drinking just to get through. Shit, this is deep. So give me one more, and then we'll go back to Cardi B, and then I'm ending this. Nicki Minaj energy, ancestors. right. They're telling me it's alcohol. And it could be drugs, but mostly alcohol. She has concern here. 33. So she's very concerned about everything in her life. One more card. Okay. And a gift. She has a gift. But she's not using her gift in the right way. And her gift will be taken away. And this is what I'm getting. And I know I'm already going to get the occupation, her occupation. And she's in despair because of the man energy in her life and her mother's energy. Okay. I already know I'm going to get the child. I already know it. I also see something about the courthouse in the future. So there's some kind of legal proceedings. Yep, there you go. Papa! The ancestors never lie. And her child. You guys, when I tell you, I'm the real motherfucking deal, okay? Her child. I told you guys. Her mother's energy is coming out, okay? And her mother's card landed over her boyfriend's energy, which I find that very, very interesting. So why would he land over her mother's energy? Is her mother sick? Somebody says she keeps threatening Cardi B with violence. Because these are like, it's like they're coming together against Cardi. I'm sorry, Nicki Minaj. This is Nicki Minaj energy. Sorry, it's not Cardi B. This is Nicki Minaj. I already did Cardi B's energy, but I'm going to go back to Cardi's energy, okay? This is Nicki Minaj energy, okay? So there's something that she sacrificed something for something, okay? I don't know if she dreamed her dad's death or this was an actual ritualistic shit, okay? But this is Cardi B, Nicki Minaj energy. So clarify the mom and the boyfriend. I already know what I'm going to get, false. I'm going to get false energy. I already know it. I already know it, you guys. Expectations, so that tells me that there's, okay, her mom could be in bad health. Her mom could be in bad health, you guys. Shit. Her mom could be in bad health. I don't know if her mom's having health issues, but her mom needs to go get her health check. Now, let me tell you guys something. The guy she's with now, she needs to be careful with him. Because he's a rat. I'm going to tell you why. He talks too much. I'm hearing chatter. Okay? And behind the chatter is this wealthy man. This wealthy man is not him. Okay? I don't know who this wealthy man is, but he has everything to do with Nicki Minaj. And she needs to be careful. Okay? I don't know if this is her label works with, but they're working against Nicki Minaj. Yes. And then behind it is the whole goddamn community. So, and then their courtship. And he's thieving from her. He's stealing. He's stealing her shit. Her jewelry. He's a fucking thief. You know a thief can kill you. He's thieving. He's stealing her shit. Nicki Minaj, if you want a person that can see, you need to reach out to me. He's fucking thieving from her. He's stealing her jewelry. Look at this. And there's other people that know about this and they're laughing about it. And then this behind it is expectation. So he's making money off of her and the sudden wealth. The only reason why he's with her is because of her money. There's no love there, baby girl. Ain't no love there. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. So you need to call the police, have his ass arrested, and have him out of there. Okay, because he's running back to some fucking community. Okay, and I'm telling you, your mom's in bad health. Okay, this is what your ancestors are saying, and they're concerned about your child, your daughter, a girl. Okay, I don't know how many kids she has, but the girl is being shown up in my reading, double confirmation, and she came in with a gift. Nicki Minaj. And she's not using her gift to what she's supposed to be using it to. And her mom's health is not good. Okay? And there's too many expectations on her. And this is all about her relationship and all about the community. So she got some people around her that are thieves. So if she don't have somebody that's watching her money or clocking her money, watching her money, like her revenue, because there's a man here of wealth. Okay? Not just the man she's with. There's two of them working together. All right, well, I don't know. I'm seeing a girl here. There's a boy child here, but there's also a girl child. Okay, I don't know if she aborted a girl child. I don't know. But the child energy is coming out. And she needs to be concerned. Because shit, I would be. If somebody did a reading like this, I would be, oh, you got to go today. Get your shit and get out. Change your locks, get security, whatever you got to do. You got to go. Point blank, you got to go. Somebody asked me if she's pregnant. Let's see. Because I see a girl child here. She could be with child. Shit. She's with somebody that has a poverty mindset. Okay. Ooh, baby. This ain't looking good. She might wind up in a legal. I see something with legal. I see revenge here. This shit is crazy. This is on Nicki Minaj's energy. Yep, she's with child. There you go. You guys, I just got this goddamn deck out. She's gonna have a girl. So is she pregnant with child or she lost this child? Okay, because this is a child that's coming into the world. This is a girl child. Okay. Somebody said, well, oh shit. And it was a cross in the death card. So I don't know if she'll carry this baby full term. I'm sorry to say, if she lost the baby, I'm sorry, my condolence. The ancestors say this child will be born alive. So this child could have been a miscarriage and this child will come back in. This is what they're saying. Okay, but she needs to get her home life in order. Okay, and somebody has a life insurance policy on her. Okay, that shouldn't. Somebody she's dating. Now her boyfriend might go to prison, or she might be in some kind of scandal because of him. Okay, all right. Now let's go back to Cardi B's energy, and I'm going to end this. It's Jennifer Felix. This has been a long one. I don't get paid for this. None of them are paying me for this, okay? And I would never read on them again. If they want to read it from me, they got to call me and pay me, okay? Point blank, periods. Okay? So, Cardi B's energy, judgment, ancestors in reverse. Normally, the ancestors are cheering you on. Yay, you're doing such a good job. But they're not cheering you on, okay? This is Cardi B's energy, okay? And she's worried about her money, okay? Her pentacles, okay? She believed everything she got, she worked hard for, and she deserves it, which she does. But she's still not happy, okay? There is a grandfather that she's really close to, or a father, okay? Now, I don't know if he gives her advice, and that's Cardi B, okay? So let's get one more card out on Cardi B. I need to pull from both decks here. So let's pull one from So we got done with Nicki's energy. So let's go to Carly's, back to Carly's energy, and then ending this. So what does Carly B need to know besides the Ten of Pentacles and the Judgment card? So something important in her life could be on the 10th or 20th for Carly B. The travel card, she will be traveling. There will be a proposal here. So there will be a proposal, a marriage. Somebody's spying on her. Carly B. Somebody's surveillancing her. Running away. She's running away from something. Okay. She could be running away from this marriage. She already knows the answers to the question of this marriage. So if somebody asks her to marry her, that guy she's with, whatever his name is, I think he's a athlete, she needs to say no. The reason why I say no is it's not going to last. Remember I said 3 to 6, okay? 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 years, okay? The ancestors are saying run. Okay, run. Okay? They're saying it for a reason. Because she will have regrets. Okay? Let's see what else the ancestors have for Carly B. Carly B's ancestors step forward. Ashe. Community. So, in the community card, you have the ancestors behind. But she's being surveilled. Her. Somebody's watching her. Who's watching Carly B? Who's watching Carly B? Who's surveillancing Carly B? And I believe it's a man. Okay, somebody in her past thoughts. It's like there is a form of obsession. Okay, she needs to be careful with that. They're obsessed with her. The initials are M. The initials are M. You see the M here? Okay. Wasn't she with the Migos or something? His name could even start with the M, like Michael Macau or something like that. Her occupation. So this has everything to do with her occupation too. Okay. So she needs to be mindful of that. She could be working too much because she's worried about her finances. There will be legal proceedings, so she will be back into court. Okay. For something, I don't know, somebody's going to sue her or what. Okay. Nicki Minaj could be suing her. Okay. So she needs to mind her mouth. Okay. Know when to speak and when not. Know when to speak and when not to speak. Unless you have the money that you will lose. Okay. Because she will lose this one. Okay. One more card from this deck. She should be taking a journey. She will be traveling. They want her to connect to the ancestors. The person that is spying on her is somebody in her past, and his initials start with the M. What else do I need to know? If she gets married, she's going to be in regret, and it's not going to last. There's a lot of perversion around her. Perversion as far as her money. And somebody wants revenge. Okay, revenge. They want revenge. Okay. And I feel like this person that wants revenge is, who wants revenge on Nicki? I mean, not Nicki. Carly. Sorry. Carly B. Oh, shit. So Nicki could have some witchcraft. I mean, not. Why did I just say Nicki? Cardi B could have some witchcraft. I just like in my head, I just started feeling weird in my head. Okay, so hold on, you guys. I need to take a sip. Oh, this is tea. So somebody was doing witchcraft on her, and I don't think it's the ex. I know the ex was watching her, stalking her, but this is different here. This is some occult shit. Okay. Occult. Let's see if organized crime comes out. But I feel like some kind of witchcraft was done on Cardi B. Yep. Rhodes. Somebody did some witchcraft on her. What kind of witchcraft is this? Oh shit. I said it wasn't her partner, but it could be her partner. But I don't know if it's her partner. And there's somebody jealous of her. Okay. These are mind games. Somebody's playing mind games. So this is like spell work for her mind. Okay. So she wouldn't have mental clarity. Cardi B. Okay. They could have used the element of fire. They could have took something of hers. They wanted to make something look like an accident with Carly. One more card. There's some fraud going on around Carly. If she don't know about it, she better get a hold of it. Because if not, she could actually be involved in this, or they could bring this forward. Okay, some fucking fraud. So somebody around her is doing some fraudulent activity. And she better be careful because she can get caught up in this. And the reason why I say this is because of that one card that came out. It's going to come out. It's going to be courthouse or jurisdiction. But she has an ex that's obsessed with her. And I think what's her ex's name? He's still obsessed with her and he wants revenge. But somebody around her is doing some fraud activity. Yep, there you go. Imprisonment. Somebody close to her could have went to prison or will be going to prison. Yes, Offset is obsessed with her. Okay? Somebody's watching her. There's like surveillance on her. Somebody might go to jail that's around her for fraud, or she might be implemented in some kind of fraud case. She needs to be careful of that. One more on Cardi B. There's some kind of witchcraft being done on her. I think she knows this though, or she was told this. It could have been from, yes, it could have been from this male energy. It's her ex's security guard. I don't know. I have no idea. She feels like she's been putting too much toil and labor in. And she's working too hard, and she's not seeing the fruits of her labor because she needs to go, her music needs to go back to the roots. I think she's from Dominican Republic, Haitian, and Trinidadian. She needs to bring music back from her roots. But I need to pull on this occult energy. And my throat is closing up, so they're trying to close her throat chakra. And also with the head. So I'm seeing the throat and the head. Okay. This is long. I'm not getting paid for this. And something with her money. All right. So give me more about this cult. More information about this cult ancestors. This cult energy. The ones you can't see their face. Show me their face. Show me their face. Okay. Death. So somebody could have did a death spell on her, and a poverty spell, and a confusion spell. So somebody tried to throw out everything at her, and they could have even did a love spell on her. But there's definitely cough in here, so this is a death spell. They could have used cemetery magic on her. The cemetery magic is just going into cemetery and taking the dirt from the cemetery. And there's some other things that go on with it, okay? Now, this could have been over relationships that somebody did this. This person she could have been in a relationship with, she could have been with this person for 4 years. Okay, there's a call here. It says, show me the called face. Okay, this is witchcraft. This is voodoo. Okay, it kind of looks like Santeria and voodoo. There's a message here that's going to come in, and I believe she got information about this already. She knows about this. She knows. She knows. I'm hearing that song. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. Okay? She knows. She knows. She knows. Okay? You guys know what I'm talking about? She knows. She knows. Okay, one more card. And it's interesting when we see the poverty card, we think of poverty, but it's getting yourself out of a poverty mindset. And I kind of feel like Cardi B has this poverty mindset. And this keeps her, I mean, she has this authentic rawness to her. And she's very relatable. But, and she got herself out of poverty. But the thing she had to do to get herself out of the poverty. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck, karma, life cycle, destiny, turning point, that Papa Legby energy. So she's at a crossroad. Change in her fate. So she has a choice over her fate. Okay, but she's at that crossroad with Papa Legby. Okay, so she needs to make the right decision. Okay, is she gonna go right? Is she gonna go left? Is she gonna go north? Or is she gonna go south? Okay. Ups and downs, and so that she's gonna go through a rough patch. Okay. This could last for 4 weeks, 4 months, but once she gets over this rough patch, she'll be okay. Shit. Give me one more. I'm getting these cards in reverse. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, so this devil card wanted to come out. The devil card wanted to come out, so the devil's in the detail. So the devil, so there could be some manipulation here. Two people are bound by this devil. So she needs to work on her shadow self, her attachments, her addictions, her restrictions, her sexuality, the temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, and codependency, and toxic. Okay, so her shadow self, she needs to work on that. I already told y'all this. Attachments, addiction, restriction, sexuality, temptation. She uses her sexuality in the seduction, okay? But she has destructive behavior. So this is like a Jezebel, okay? Spirit of a Jezebel, okay? Or they call them incubus. They're demons, okay? She could have one attached to her. So she needs to go get a spiritual bath. 15. So we also got the this is in reverse. Isolation, loneliness, withdrawals, distance, loss, and lost your way. So she lost her way. Okay. And I was getting that with the Papa Legby energy. Papa Legby, he's sitting there at the crossroads. He takes you to the crossroads. He gives you a decision. And then you got these occultists coming after her. And this card was at the bottom. She put in the work, okay? She put in the work. And she really feels like she put in the work that she manifested. This blessings, this abundance. Now, somebody might take her under, or she might be learning from somebody. She might be going through a learning or initiation. She knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about, okay? So this is what I got for Cardi B. Yeah, Cardi B, because I'm getting them mixed up. But there's definitely a caught energy behind Cardi B's energy. And I said, show me their face, and I don't like what I'm seeing. So this tells me she needs a spiritual bath. She needs more than a goddamn spiritual bath. Okay. All right. And she already knows this. Somebody did tell her this. But this is what I got, you guys. Thank you for joining me. In the future, she's going to find somebody that loves her, really loves her. And her and this person will be together for a very long time. This is not the guy she's with now. This is somebody else, okay? This guy looks like he's, now, I know she likes black men, but this man will treat her right. She has a particular type, dark-skinned black males. This guy is not going to be her typical type, okay? But he's going to offer her real love, okay? He's also going to be another air sign, so he could also be a Libra, okay? This is her future, I see, okay? All right, thank you so much for joining me. This is Jennifer Phillips Readings. This was on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Okay, now, the one question I want to ask, are they doing this for publicity? Give me a yes or no card. Are they really friends? Are they enemies? This video is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. Are they friends? So I don't know if they were friends or they made peace in the past. No, they were never friends. So this is not a publicity stunt. They fucking hate each other. Okay? And they're in competition and rivalry of each other. Okay? Right? Alright, thank you guys so much, Jennifer Felix. Competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, and tension. So it's real. Okay? It's not, they're not doing this for publicity. They really hate each other. Okay? They really do. Okay? So this was on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Thank you guys for joining me. This is a reading I got on them. I'm not reading on them no more because this is not some people you look up to. Okay? Just saying. Do I like some of their music? Yes. But is this somebody I would look up to? Hell no. Okay? My children? Hell no. Okay? Right? All right. Thank you guys so much. Jennifer Felix on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Thank you guys. Ashe, ashe.